Hey guys, how's it going? It's DreamBound RSPS here, bringing you guys yet another video. And in this video, guys, we're going to be taking a tour of DreamBound RSPS and just showing you guys some of the unique content we have, some of the fun stuff you can do on here, and just overall like what the server is all about. And so to start off, I want to say that this is not an average RuneScape private server. This isn't your typical OSRS server, which I mean obviously it's not even OSRS related. This isn't a PKing server, this isn't an economy based server, it's not a spawn server either. So I mean your question right now is probably like, well then what is it? Because it's not custom, it's not a spawn server, it's not a PK server, it's not an economy server. Like that's the main basis of a server. Well, I guess in truth, it's kind of all of that. I mean, it's a little bit of a custom server, so it's got some custom items on it, but not a whole lot. It's a little bit of a PK server because you can go PKing, and it even has a custom PKing skill. It's a little bit of an economy server because, you know, you do require to get money in the game to get your gear and stuff. It's also a little bit of a it's not even a spawn server, so I can't even say it's a spawn server because you can't spawn items in this. But the thing that makes this more unique is that we don't try to recreate RuneScape, which a lot of servers do. Now, I know that's probably going to trigger a lot of people, but it's the truth. I mean, let's look at some of the OSRS servers, for example, where they try to add Inferno and this and that. I mean, reality hits, guys. If you guys want Inferno, just go play RuneScape. Like, you're basically playing this RuneScape just with boosted XP rates. And again, that's going to trigger a lot of people, so I don't want to get on that topic anymore. So, let's move on. And, let's get into the content creation here. So basically the server is based off of ideas that come on the spot, and that's really about it. Like, so whenever I think of an idea, I add it to the game. I don't think twice about it, I just add it. Now, that I guess could go both ways depending on how you look at it, but I mean the majority of people actually kind of like that because it's like, you know, it's pretty random. It keeps it unique. It keeps it upbeat, I guess, in a way. I don't know if that's how how you'd consider that, but or how you say that, whatever. But it basically keeps it going. It keeps people on their toes of, okay, what's going to be next? What's, you know, what else can we add? I mean, basically on this server, which is why the name is called DreamBound, is because it's basically, I mean, the sky is the limit for this server. And I don't want to make it custom either, so I'm not making it custom. I'm not going to keep adding like custom items and custom maps, this and that. I'm going to keep it in the game that we all love to play, which would be RuneScape. I'm going to keep it in that kind of a world sense, but I'm going to be adding like my own ideas and stuff, and I mean also you guys' ideas too. But I'm going to mostly just keep it pretty random, I guess. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of phlegm in my throat. So okay, so moving on then. I think that actually pretty much covers the majority of the direction of the server. So I guess let's get into some of the content. So yeah, let's get right into it, I guess, then. Alright, so I had just recorded the whole video, and then I forgot that I wasn't recording, so we're going to start it off now. Or at least this part of the video. So, I'm going to get right into the content, and we're going to do a shop tour first. So this is all the shops on DreamBound. A level point shop, where you can get cosmetics, some good, I guess, PKing gear, and just some other cool stuff. Moving on to the vote shop, and also, guys, you notice that all the NPCs have been named. or their names have been changed. It just makes it easier for newcomers to be like, okay, this is the vote shop, this is the level point shop, this is, such and such, whatever. So, in here, guys, you can get crystal keys, which you can use the chest, which is right over here somewhere. So I'll show that to you here in a minute. The Ring of Wealth, which works based on your in-game rank. Donators get a bonus drop rate while wearing it, and so do so basically it goes up by your rank. So like extremes will get a higher drop rate than donators, and supers will get a higher rank than donators. Then the rest of it, just like as a dragon ornament, amulet of fury ornament. And then a few cosmetic items, such as the sled and the bunny ears and the Easter basket, which those all work. They have the working animations and stuff, which is pretty cool. And the PK point shop here has some good PKing gear in it, like Bandis, Armadillo, Flame Burst Dagger has a fire cape, Fighter's Torso, potions and some other capes, Ranger boots, stuff like that. Slayer does work 100%. Before it was pretty bugged. It would give you tasks you couldn't complete, but that's since been fixed, like probably years ago now. Anyway, more just PKing gear here. And then the donator shop number 1. Cosmetics and other stuff. Now, if you've price checked some of these, which I will here, like so the Torva's 15 donator points and Primal is 35. The reason being is, personally I think the Torva is pretty cheap, but nonetheless you could still actually get that stuff for free by killing Nex, and just as the Primal you can get that stuff for killing the Forgotten Warriors, and that's the reason why those are expensive. Because my mentality is, if you can get it for free and you just want to be lazy, I'm going to charge you some money for it. But if you want to grind it and you don't want to be lazy, then you can always go get it for free. So, anyway, so I know this sounds pretty harsh, so I don't want to stay on that subject too much because it's probably going to trigger you guys a lot. But here is the teleporter wizard. So basically, all you have your categories on the left side here, and your locations to those categories on your right side. So monsters, it shows crabs, Dagonists, the island, the worms, the cows, goblins, guards. More can be added. You go to the minigame and do the same thing. It shows you what minigames you have. So moving on to the donator shop number 2, which is right over here. And again, guys, the donations on here is also pretty cheap, but the stuff that you can get for free isn't. But I'm not going to go into them into too much detail. I'm going to just keep moving on, so I'll keep it even flow going, I guess, or at least try to. Trivia shop here is basically just easy cosmetics. I mean, trivia comes up just like that. You type in trivia such as like this, and it says, what rank is a golden crown? And the answer to that is administrator. The administrator, and you get 10 points for first place, I think 5 for second, and third for, or 3 for third, or 1 for third, something like that. The rune crafter, he teleports you to the abyss where you can do your rune crafting, and he will have a shop eventually, which probably be here in the near future. Rune crafting gives you a chance of getting rune dust, where you can actually use the rune dust to buy rune pouches, where you can fill them up with your rune essence, and just makes rune crafting go a lot faster. And here we have the loyalty titles and game perks shop, which this client that I'm currently using is a bit older. The newer client actually has that interface, so that's why it doesn't come up. I just haven't updated the main client yet. So I think though in the previous video, guys, he did actually work. I had to update the interface. Had some bugs on it, so that's why it doesn't show up on here. But if you guys wanted to go look at that shop, you can go look at the previous video, or you can look at the other my friend Fruit Bowl. He's also a player in game. He also made a video on this, and I do believe it worked with his client when he made that video. So you guys want to look at that, you can check it out, or you can just play the game and get the new client, which will be being released tomorrow. Actually, just needs a little bit of few finishing touches to it before I actually release it. So anyway, but moving on to the Prestige Master, where there's 11 shops. So you have to be like, to open up shop 1, you have to be Prestige 1, and that the same goes for all the shops. Like, you have to be second Prestige to open 2, third to open 3, etc., etc. So basically, it's different in every shop. I'm not going to show all of them, but every shop does have one of these capes, like a Prestige 1 cape, Prestige 2 cape, and like I said, the shops just get better as it goes on. And once you reach 6th Prestige, you can actually go to the Teleport Wizard, and there will be a Prestige option where he'll just teleport you to a Prestige area where there's just going to be a bunch of monsters walking around. You can just tax them, and they'll give you Prestige points per every kill. But moving on over here now, we have Max, where he does the he gives you the Completionist cape, gives you the Max cape upon having the proper requirements for them. And here is the Donator Shop number 3, where this one's basically has your donator ranks on it. So 10 for regular, 15 for super, and 25 for extreme, which honestly is probably the cheapest donations you'll ever find. I mean, usually they're like 100 for regular, 200 for super, etc., etc. I mean, but hey, that's their decisions. What they want to do is up to them. Also, we have the only 3 OSRS items you'll ever see in the server: the Twisted Bow, the Toxic Staff of the Dead, and the Party Hat and Specs. So, and currently I'm actually wearing the Party Hat and Specs. But, so I guess moving on now, we'll touch base on some other content while we're here, and I think we'll actually touch base on the skilling content for quickly. So I'll meet you guys at the skilling area. Okay, so here we are at the skill area, where again, this is where you come to train some of your skills, not all of them, because some of them have like their personalized areas. So over here though, we have these summoning, which summoning does work. You infuse pouches on the obelisk, and basically when you have the proper ingredients, you just click on these pouches, and they'll infuse, and they'll give you the XP and stuff. Oops, misclicked. You can go over here though and talk to Pick Up Sticks, and he has all the ingredients. And the other Pickup Stick also has the other ingredients too. And this guy is your charm shop. So charms are really easy to get. Charms are also dropped by NPCs, which I'm probably going to remove. I keep misclicking. I'll probably remove the basic charms like the gold charm, green charm, the crimson charm, and the blue charm from this shop, just because those constantly get dropped by monsters. Well, not constantly, but they get dropped pretty easily. Here's 2 Implings to start off Hunter. The rest of them are at the actual Hunter teleport, which when you teleport to Hunter, it tells you for level 1 to come here and do that. Back here is just some simple mining with the furnace. Now, back in this teleport, if you want to be lazy and not train summoning with the pouches, which I know that can be a pain in the ass, you can go actually back here and kill these wolves. It's a bit faster XP, but to be honest, I think infusing the pouches would be a lot faster to get 99 and 120. But It's up to you guys. Now, moving on down to here, we have a spinning wheel for flax and wool to string amulets and to make bowstrings. Now here we have Bob, which he is basically 3 different shops in one. He's a farm shop, a herd shop, and just a overall skilling shop. So if you go to MISC, basically opens up the majority of just the regular skill shops. So like you get your tinder boxes, chisels, basically all the basic necessities to start skilling. And then next here we have, this would be a farm shop where you can buy your tools and stuff for farming. Your trees basically right here as well, because you can plant trees. And then the herblore shop as well, which is pretty easy. And the reason why I'm actually clicking on the minimap to close the interfaces, guys, is right now the X button does not work. Don't worry, don't flame, don't get your panties in a bundle here. It's not because it's broken, it's just because I have it currently disabled, because I have it done a different way, which stops people from having delays on closing the interface. Me personally, I never had the problem with delays, but other people have, so I've just done it a different way. It's not done the best way, but it does stop delays. So that's the reason why I'm clicking on the map to close the interfaces. But anyway, moving on. Now you come over here to the peninsula down here, and you'll notice that there's a range right here and some fishing spots right here. Now these are not all the fishing spots in the game. There are plenty more, but again, this is just kind of like a starter place for people to start skilling. And it will basically just take you right to the right to where the NPC is located at, which over here is a hero, so you can go ahead and pickpocket the hero. And the coins go right to your pouch, which makes it pretty easy, so basically it's not like you have any sort of like limitation. You can just basically be here forever. Which also brings me to another point of the server, is we have about 90% pouch support. There are some still things that I'm still adding for the pouch support, but most of the things do actually work with the pouch. Like, you can buy items and right out of your pouch. You can sell items and the money will go to your pouch, stuff like that, But there are, like I said, there are some things that I haven't added yet, but still working on. So, but moving on, so I don't want to spend too much time on one topic. The next thing here is 3X Island, which I'm not going to go to, but I'll just explain it to you guys. So basically, it's just an island where you can train your skills at 3 times the XP rate. Now, it's like a risk versus reward kind of thing, because it's also dangerous, and you will lose items if you die on there. So be aware of that. Be aware of PKers. Next is Hunter. And right there, I told you before, the message that comes up if you have level 1 Hunter. Now, there's two ways to do Hunter here. You can go into bear hunting, which is kind of like a little mini game, but still nonetheless pretty fun, and also trains Hunter. And you can do impling and butterfly hunting. Now, the implings will give you like jars and stuff, and you can loot them. And the butterflies will give you a butterfly in a jar, and you can sell the butterfly. Yeah, you can sell the butterflies to her for money. And this guy right here is also hunter point shop. So basically, when you do bear hunting, you get points for every kill you get, and when you get so many, you can buy this, which this actually gives you more points So basically, there's going to be more items in this shop eventually, but when you wear this, it's basically like real life effect. You know, if you go hunting in real life, you have to wear camouflage. It's the same thing. You wear this when you go hunting. You're less likely to fail your chance at the bear. You're less likely to not see the bear. It helps you actually get the kill more. Like it improves your chances of getting the kill. And this guy right here, when you kill a bear, you get bear fur, and you can buy the capes with the bear fur. So it's pretty nice right there as well. Again, it's pretty fun to do. Just like a cool little mini game, I guess. Farm patches. Right now there are there's 3 spots where you can go farm patching. 4 if you count the skills area. Technically 6 if you count the max guild as well, which I'm not going to show you the max guild because right now it's under construction still. So anyway, you would just teleport to, like, say Falador farm patches, and it takes you directly to the farm patch, and you just rake it, plant your seed, do the compost, all that stuff, and then eventually the plant will grow, which it's on an actual grow timer, so it's not instant. But if you have a maxscape, it grows instantly. So like the maxscape even has perks for every skill as well. Just for a few examples here, mining. If you use the maxscape while mining, it has a chance of actually sending the ore to your bank. Fishing, it has a chance of actually giving you a cooked fish rather than just a raw fish. Just some other things too. I can't remember all of it. Like for woodcutting though, I know like you have a chance of getting a bird's nest falling on the ground every time you woodcut. But if you wear the maxscape, it actually sends that bird's nest to your bank and also loots it for you. So just some cool little things like that. They're just kind of like hidden inside the game. Another cool little thing here though of our bosses. We have a ton of bosses, and I mean we're constantly adding more too. I mean, again, this is just one of those servers that like if something comes to mind, at random, we add it. So, like the man boss, for example, he's simply just a regular level 2 man, but I mean he really he'll kick your ass in a heartbeat. I mean, see, like he's just. So I don't want to stick around because I don't want to. I just don't want to die. But no. So that's the man boss, and he drops like custom items and stuff, which you can also get some of those items from the Prestige Master. I don't know what else to really showcase here. I mean, besides the fact that. I guess we could just, here. Let me show you the chests too. So this is our recipe for disaster, where you can. The mini game is right here right next to it. It's a PK point chest. When you get 150k, when you get 150 PK points, you can use the chest. Crystal key chest again. So when you vote and get crystal keys, you can go there and use the chest, or even rock crabs drop crystal keys, which the chest gives basically some good starter gear, which is why I put the keys on the rock crabs. They gives you barrows items. It has a chance of giving you barrows, but again, it's just one of those things that it's just better starter gear. Right through here, I'm not going to view all these shops, but just so you get an example or an idea. Skill cape, that's just the general store. It has general items in it, potions and pures and PKing range, and basically it's all your basic coin shops back here. And the one all the way on the end is the I Buy Anything shop. Now some other cool things that we are adding, because basically showcased a lot of stuff that we already had added, but stuff that we are currently adding are several different homes. Because if you use the home teleport, you have all these options. Some of them though you can't teleport to, like Falador, and that's because it's a purge area. So if you guys ever seen the movie Purge, it's basically the same thing. It's just in a city where crime is legal for 24 hours or whatever. It's basically the same thing where you can PK each other. So basically you can commit murder in a city, kind of like that. I mean, I don't know, or you can take it like as the Falador Massacre of 2006, or however you want to take it, or just take it as it's a PKing area. I don't care. Same as Yanil. But this right here is the actual home button. But I'm actually going to be I am actually going to be adding custom home areas for all of these teleports, like Port Sarim, Lumridge, Alacarid, Varrock, all of them. So they're all going to have some sort of like home location to them. So that's going to be like in the next update. I'm probably going to release that as well tomorrow. So again, guys, I think this video is going on like 20 minutes, so I think I'm going to end it right here. But before I do go, though, guys, I want to show you one more thing, and that is XP conversions. So basically, you get XP for leveling, and you can convert your XP to level points, or you can convert your XP to GP, which that's what we'll do right now, just to show you how nice that is. So you can convert your GP, whatever the amount is up here, that's how much you get. Now there is a limit on it, so that way it's not too overpowered. But anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys see you in game. Now also remember too, guys, we are giving away free mystery boxes every day for a week. So log in, guys, get your free mystery boxes, and at the end of the week, though, you guys, you get a free extreme mystery box, which has a chance of giving like party hats and rares and stuff like that. So I hope to see you guys in game, and like I said, if you guys do enjoy this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm really sorry for the long video, but the previous advertisement video that I made really wasn't the best. It was kind of last minute put together. This one was a little more structured, I guess you could say. So again, I really do apologize for such a long video, but it's really the only way to actually showcase the entirety of the server. Which actually there's still a lot more left out in this video, so I'll probably make like a part 2 to this video. I don't know yet. Maybe I will, or maybe someone that logs in wants to, they can do that. But anyway, guys, like I said, hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys in game. So with that said, I'm out, and have a good one.